Watch me ride.
This has really pissed me off. See that blue BMW X5? Basically, when I was in a car park earlier on, I noticed a huge puddle of oil on the ground, and then this trail. This person, the engine is dumping oil at a ridiculous rate. So they've decided to not notice this at first and drive around half the island spewing oil everywhere, and then they towed it while it's still spewing oil everywhere. Look at this. Just look at the state of it. That person has just spun up coming. This road is lethal now. They were pulled up over here somewhere. Yeah, right there, where there's a huge puddle of oil. Look, more of it here. You can see it's gone up that way, gone in that way, come out this way. They drove. Look. You can see where they pulled in and where they pulled out. And then you can see where they parked, here. If your car is pissing that much oil out, don't drive the thing around, and then when you move it, make sure that it is covered so it doesn't come out. It is so frigging dangerous. I was really close just going up to them and saying, are you fucking stupid? Stop moving the thing around. But then I realised, they might not have realised at first, and they're just trying to get it home. And they don't think about bikes. But Jesus Christ, it's just such a stupid thing to do. I mean, technically, if I'm right in understanding, correct me if I'm wrong, if someone was to have a crash and it was found that that oil was the reason, and they knew where the oil came from, isn't the person who dumped all the oil on the road responsible? Or is it seen as, what's it called, force majeure, or whatever it is, basically act of God? I don't know. Anyway, on to more positive things. I thought I'd go and have a little beach hunt, but I'm not going to go to those beaches, because we've done those beaches. All we're going to find is sea squirts, so let's try a different beach. Oh dear, I've had a good week. I've been working in the garage in the week. My back's not doing too bad. And now the weekend's here, I'm going to be spending it with Reno, just relaxing. And then next week, back on to making more stuff. I've already got stuff sat in degreaser, waiting to be made. Feels very good, very positive to be like doing stuff again. Oh no, I don't have a second camera with me. Oh, I do have my phone if I need to show you anything, if we find anything that interesting. You get very different things washing up on this beach because it's in a slightly different position. I also predict that I'll find a syringe because of nearly all the syringes I've ever found on the beach, here is the place that I found the most. I have my stick again. My poking stick. That? It's a paint roller, or what remains of one. Oh, stick's not very good. What is that? That's some clothing of some sort. Breathing mask. So someone's been painting near here, I guess. Another roller. Some sort of, bloody, it's heavy. It's really heavy. Oh, it's because it's full of water. Is that like a curler for hair? Lighter, cotton reel. Sweet tube thing. No, it is exactly what I thought it was. That's from, I think, one of those push-up sweet things. And I didn't think they were that popular, but you find millions of them on the beach. What is this? Oh, it's obviously a LED-powered fishing light. Battery inside. I guess you stick that on your rod and it flashes. It's definitely dead. I'll put it in my pocket because it's got battery in it. I'll chuck that in the bin. I'm seeing something golden shiny. It's going to be a wrapper to a Twix or something. It is exactly that. It's a Twix wrapper. It's interesting actually. Someone did point out in well, they watched the last beach video, liked it, and then went back watched some of the older beach videos, and they were like, "Well done for being on the plastic in the sea thing well early before it became a popular topic." And yeah, I was well on that one years ago, and it's only been in the past couple of years that people have really sort of paid attention to it. That looks like a bloody shank. It's got tape at the bottom. That looks like a fuse, or is it a cable? The hell? Oh, hang on. Is that like a Catherine wheel of some sort? Don't know. But the thing is, it's not necessarily these little pieces of plastic that are actually doing all the damage. Well, it is them as well, but one of the main things, disposable lighters, that's a good example, is the little beads of plastic that are used in injection moulding, because they basically they put them in and out of the tanks on the boats, as I understand it. It's suspended in water, or maybe it's done dry with an Archimedes screw. But anyway, somehow it gets into the water system. That's definitely from a boat, and that looks like a bronze. Is that bronze? No, maybe it's not. Might be handy. Might make that into something. What was I saying? It somehow, dog's toy. It somehow gets into the water, and those little tiny beads. I'll try and find some. I can always guarantee I can. And they basically break down, and they do weird things. They basically produce hormones in some animals that cause them to do weird things. It's not very good for the sea, obviously. Tampons, another example. Didn't know this, but there is actually campaigns out there reminding women, don't flush the applicators down the toilet because they're made of plastic. Same goes for nappies and baby wipes that aren't degradable and stuff like that, but people don't listen. And the other thing is, a lot of this stuff comes from holiday makers who come here in the summer. They abuse the crap out of our island, leave all the rubbish here, and then go away. And then when we have to deal with all of this, I'm not saying all of it's from tourists, but a lot of it is. I've just realised I've got my normal work boots on. I should have my bike boots on. Laces with motorcycles is a no-no. It's a no-no. I've got Kevlar jeans on though. These are the MRT jeans that I've taken the armours out of. I use them in the garage because they've got Kevlar within them, and I assume that if I shove an angle grinder into my leg, it's going to do better than not having Kevlar there. Because I think what Kevlar causes it to do is bunch up. So, I can't see it being worse. Not so much around. Oh, this is this really weird soft sand. I don't know why. There's this one particular... God, this is solid! I was expecting that to give a little bit. This sand here, for some reason, is super soft. It never normally crushes down this much sand. You know, you never see it. But in this one area, for some reason, it's... Maybe it's because it's mostly sand and there isn't stones underneath it. That's not really the other thing holding it together. But even little dogs go digging into it. Right. Oh, and by the way, the MRT jeans and these gloves are available from theriderteam.com with code that's in the description about me, and you get money off. I couldn't think of it off the top of my head then. Well, thank you, Stick. Your services are appreciated. You can live here. That didn't work. Here. If you enjoyed this video and the other content on the channel, please consider following the links in the description to show your support.